I'm Nadeem. It's going to be a fun one today. We're previewing week 4 of the NFL. And just come hang with us on this Wednesday allergy season eve. How you guys doing?
Good,
Gonna
man.
be an all-timer tonight. If anyone knows what that's a reference to, you can drop it in the chat.
I know what it's from. I just don't
No,
remember it.
no. Anyone else? Well, I say you definitely know it.
I do know it. I just don't know. Oh, I know it. No, I don't know it. I was gonna say Gambit.
It's gonna be an all-timer tonight.
Remember
Okay.
Gambit?
Wase.
I'm trying to remember where that's from. I'm blanking. I don't know. I'm
Too
good.
fast.
Oh yeah. Okay. There you go. We were just talking about it. Oh damn! Yikes!
And then someone pulls up. Shit, it's Brian.
It's Brian. Comes out with this smooth freaking skyline.
You know what I love?
No one said anything about.
Espérate. No one said anything about raising the and it's like a zoom into. Nobody said anything about raising the stakes. And he goes, well, if that's how you feel, then why don't you ask these nice people to back up off the line so you could go home? Oh, hey, 35 lodge.
Yeah, 35 lodge.
I have that movie.
Eject
Only
Tito,
one line from the movie. That's the second line. As if forget about it,
good. Great movie, man. They don't make them like they used to.
What?
They definitely do not.
Extremely rude, disrespectful, misogynistic, racist. Like those movies?
Yeah.
All
The good
right,
ones.
all right. Bet. The good ones. Okay.
Rush Hour 2 honestly cured racism.
We were we at work we were saying rush hour lines, and my boss is like 55, and I have another coworker. She's 65, and she's black, and she loves talking about rush hour. And I say, I always go to her and I say, Bridget, I can't say all the lines to you for obvious reasons. And she goes, just quit messing around. Don't go ahead and say it at work. I was like, all right, bet. Bears 7-1
All right.
in the next 8 games. Wow.
Nasser's in the chat
already
tonight.
Popping. Oh my good God.
Nice.
Bears 7-1 in the next 8 games. That's actually what Wase was alluding to on the last show. But all right, let's get it going.
Possible.
So we're in good moods today, good spirits. Adil is giving us the comedic relief, and we're going throwback to some good movies. You guys watching anything?
I don't watch much.
Movies?
Anything recent?
There's this Bollywood romance movie called Sayara that my wife forced me to watch. It's on Netflix now.
Everybody was watching that.
Super
I didn't
cheesy.
see it, yeah.
Didn't think it was bad. But it was super cheesy. Super cheesy.
Okay. That's on my list. I think Nasser actually watched that.
You know what's
He loves the songs
wild
from it.
is that my wife is like, oh, people like this new guy, whatever his name is, whatever his name is. And I'm like, oh, why? Is he like a good actor? He's like, yeah. Apparently he's like a good actor, but he's a nepo baby. But we like him because, and here, listen to this, he's not really good looking. Hey, you know what I'm thinking? What I'm thinking? These women out here are looking to see what's attainable for them. That's what it is. I hate these women. I hate these women so much.
Here on the podcast, we love women.
We love women. I love you all.
This weekend we're getting peak Leo. Yeah, I'm actually excited for that one too. Scorsese, right?
Peak Leo.
Scorsese.
One after
another.
Right?
Yeah. All right, so let's jump into the good stuff. We got actually it's been a terrible week for news. Just constantly getting bad news. There's no good news out of this week. So we'll start. The big one is Russell Wilson getting benched. Jackson Dart is going to take over the starting job in New York. I don't follow the logic here. I feel like it's just we were waiting for Russell to mess up, but he just had his career high. He had his career game like literally a week ago, and he played the Chiefs defense. And are you expecting him to perform against the Chiefs defense? I don't know. And then you're
I
throwing
just
Jackson Dart.
Wait, we talked about this previously.
What?
Jackson Dart's going to start if Daboll thinks his job's in jeopardy, so that he can extend out his contract.
yeah,
Not
but I
again,
think that
just,
ship's already sailed.
No,
Unless
I
like
think-
Jackson Dart's like CJ Stroud rookie season, he's lost his job.
no way. I think that even if he's like a 20-20 guy, like 20 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, or even 15 and 20, they'd be like, oh, you see, like he had flashes. Like, yeah, he's a rookie.
But then
that's he
why
was
would you
losing
bring
down
him in
stretch.
against the Chargers and not wait a week to throw him up against the Saints?
Yeah,
Just reps. Because why
Against the Chargers.
bet? How much did you pay Russ? What's that Russ contract looking like?
like $10 million, less than that, $7 to $10 million.
On a 1 year, right?
Yeah,
On a 1 year.
it's not a lot of money. It's like bridge quarterback money.
That's that Andy Dalton contract right there.
1 year, 10.5
Yeah.
million, 8 million guaranteed. You spend that money to show, hey, we are doing something to address the offense, and then you draft the successor to show, hey, we've got a future plan. We got a plan years down the line. That's all he's trying to do. Damn.
I mean, we're talking about a guy that doesn't have a freaking doesn't know how to do a hard count. Never did a hard count. What happened? I don't see the chats.
You don't see the comment right here on the screen?
No, I don't.
He's
I don't
on
know
his
why.
phone. That's why.
Oh, that's probably
Is that why?
Yeah.
Nasser said Jackson Dart is going to be a Hyundai salesman in 3 years in a New Jersey suburb, and Daboll will be the general manager of said location. I don't.
Man.
I mean, I didn't. We all, I don't think, bought into the hype with Jackson Dart, but
I did. I drafted him in Dynasty.
I like Jackson Dart. I liked him back in Ole Miss too, but I just think that
He's
It's
got
a
a
lot
live
too
of-
arm.
early. I feel
Yeah.
like
He's
he
got a
needed some,
lot of
he needs
development,
some
but
more.
he's got a live arm.
Yeah. Other than that, we have a lot of injury news. So Nick Bosa is out for the year with an ACL. There goes my defensive player of the year pick. CeeDee Lamb is going to miss a few weeks after he and Jerry said that he probably won't miss any time. He's going to miss a few weeks with a high ankle sprain. Terry McLaurin isn't practicing. Doesn't look like he's going to play on Sunday. And then the worst of all, John Mateer. Unfortunately, it came out yesterday that he's getting surgery on his thumb and he is going to miss at least 3 weeks. Luckily, we have a bye this week, but Kent State next week, again, great time to have it. But then that third week is Red River against the Texas Longhorns. So if he could come back somehow, like Seth Rollins when he threw the crutches down and went and cashed in his money in the big contract.
it's not the WWE, my guy.
If he could do that, I saw a lot of memes of I think it's Kevin Nash and he's in the wheelchair and then he throws the thing
Yeah.
over and he gets up. Oh, I'm praying for that, man. But a really, really huge blow for the Oklahoma Sooners, who are top 10 team this week, had college football aspirations, playoff aspirations. They're undefeated, but man, that sucks. That really sucks. And he was a Heisman front runner. That's just
Yeah.
brutal. Absolutely brutal. But okay, so I'm going to give the stage to Adil for a quick second because I think the Lions just played probably the most impressive game of the season so far. The Ravens aren't one to get bullied, especially at home, and the Lions went in there. Penei Sewell had the highest PFF grade of any tackle in history against the Ravens, and they absolutely bullied. So Adil, tell us how you feel about the Lions after that really, really impressive statement win.
So obviously the vibes are back, right? I think that after that Green Bay game, there's a lot of overreaction, and I think that also amongst Lions fans there was a lot of, oh, is the magic gone, as well as the general NFL public. And then I think that you go back to the way that the Lions have been playing over the last 2 weeks, specifically in this game, not really referring to the Bears game. And that was, I think, the majority of the Lions fans' opinion. Let's wait to see how we do in the Ravens game. And unfortunately speaking, these Lions fans also, me included, came out and said, okay, let's hope that the Lions have a competitive game against the Ravens. And I mean, we talked about it. Lamar is the NFC's daddy. He doesn't lose. It's at home. It's early in the season. They just lost to the Bills. They want to make sure that going into the they're not going into the Chiefs game with a loss, and they don't want to be 1-2 going against another 1-2. We were all talking about this. What ends up happening is that the Lions play the most dominant brand of football that they've shown within the last 3 years, right? And it comes in a position where the Lions were counted out. They were said that it was spoken that the Lions needed to develop throughout the season, and and a lot of the coach speak that was going on was, "Hey, we know what went wrong. We'll fix it." When that happens, normally speaking, it's not a 1 week fix. It takes 3-4 weeks. People are even waiting until the bye in order to get it fixed. But I guess the lesson is trust Dan Campbell. It's a guy where he's really in tune with his team. He knows exactly what is expected of them, and he expects them to perform to that level. And when he comes out and he says, "Hey, that one's on me," I think we should start saying, "Hey, Dan Campbell knows exactly what to do, how to fix it, and we'll be sure to trust him going forward." Now, let's project into the future. At this point, we are seeing the Lions progressing in multiple facets of the game. I had concerns on the defensive line, the defensive coordinator. I had concerns on the offensive line, the offensive coordinator. Even though I felt like our corners played a poor game yesterday, I felt like it's kind of the result of a game plan that was specifically tailored to Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
You're going to have a defense. Yeah,
quarterback.
we go up and we get Malik Cunningham, who not only played for Louisville like Lamar, he also played out in Baltimore, I believe. So, I mean, in order to replicate that, you kind of are showing the Lions exactly, as far as the defense is concerned, exactly what the plan is. One defensive end guards the boot, the other play their gaps, and they want to make sure that they're pushing the center and the interior of the offensive line back. Then you have your linebackers there. A few are in coverage, a few are playing their gaps. They're making sure that Lamar's rushing lanes collapse pretty quickly. And in the beginning of the game, looked a little shaky, and then we start to see that sort of controlled chaos on the defensive side of the ball. And a lot of the stuff is just going to show you that the Lions are actually putting in the work. They're putting thought behind every single performance. You're not seeing anything outside of what's the game plan of this week. You're not going to see the same defense. You're not going to see the same offense. Everything is tailored to their opponent. And you're going to see these Lions start stacking together wins, creating performances that are going to give you more and more faith in the team. The Lions at the end of the season is going to be much better than the Lions that you saw in game one. A lot of hope out in Detroit again.
I think that game kind of completely flipped the switch on anybody that was, including me, that thought it's going to be a bumpy road. The offensive line issues are going to now. They didn't have Madubuike on the defensive line, so I feel like that's a pretty big miss. But that's 2 games now where the Baltimore Ravens have kind of crumbled in the fourth quarter, taking the ball out of Lamar's hands against the Bills in week 1. This week, it just looked like once Lamar had those rushing lanes clogged, he looked kind of timid, didn't look as confident in throwing the ball downfield. And I don't know. It was a weird one because you were waiting for the Ravens to really get back in the game, and they didn't do it while David Montgomery and the offensive line for the Lions completely just dominated throughout. And then that 4th down play, I give all of the credit to Jared Goff because that was an insane. That's one of the best ones I've ever seen him make, with pressure in his face, a hold on Amon-Ra, and still getting the ball over the top on that play action.
I want to go back to that Lamar comment. Lamar did seem a little flustered when those rushing lanes were clogged. But I think the
Yeah.
reason why he felt flustered was because the coverage on the back end, especially in the fourth quarter, the second half really was pretty good. So in the first half, the Lions corners were getting beat, but it seemed like the linebackers started to settle into their zones and they were playing everything pretty correctly. Um,
Well,
what
Anzalone just spied him the entire time,
yeah,
and he
a
wasn't
lot of
getting home.
spy. And then the other thing is like when Lamar's running up, right, that tuck kind of happens, right? When
Yeah.
Lamar's looking to throw while he's scrambling, you can see that he's got a different demeanor with the ball in his hands. And when you can't just automatically like turn and go because turn from running into like that throwing motion because setting your feet's a big part of it. What Lamar starts to do when he's starting to run is he gets up on his toes, he's looking for that lane. Okay, it's clogged. Well, now I gotta reset. Now, when you reset,
Yeah.
you're given too much time to the defensive linemen or the linebackers to actually chase you down, which is exactly what happened. So I don't know if it was as flustered as it was the Ravens having a poor offensive game plan. I think the Ravens thought, hey, we're not impressed with the Lions corners. And then they were getting away with it in the first half where they were kind of beating them. And there was nothing underneath. There was no outlet for Lamar in the second half. Like Zay Flowers was being shut down by DJ Reed. But then
Yeah, it was really Justice Hill as a check down. That was it.
Justice Hill was your check down, and nobody else was running underneath. No dig,
Wow.
no inside. I just not even like a comeback route. Rarely saw it in the second half, and I just feel like the Ravens didn't adjust well, or maybe it didn't go with their game plan. So, and when people are saying, is it the blueprint to beat the Ravens? I think the Ravens are in the same vein that the Lions are. They're the type of team to fix their game plan and then tailor their game plan to their opponent. So you're never going to see, I think, a performance like that, or you won't necessarily see a performance like that again because the Ravens are just too good.
Yeah.
Are we discounting the 2 fumbles by Derrick Henry also? I think that changed the game significantly.
No, it was just
I
one
don't
fumble.
think that
it was one fumble in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
he
but
had,
they were coming back. It was on their comeback drive.
Lamar fumbled the ball in the first half on 4th and goal.
Oh, right. So I mean, there's a lot of like errors by the team that occurred. I don't think that if they were played a clean football game, I don't think they'd win that game. So you got to put that in consideration too. I mean,
you don't
obviously
think that the Ravens, if the Ravens played a clean football game, they wouldn't have won?
They would have won. I think so. Just the way that the game was going, I feel like it was pretty balanced, but the Ravens let the Lions back in often. So I feel like when it mattered, when they could have put the game away or come back, they shot themselves in the foot.
I mean, I disagree because I felt like the Lions were winning the physicality battle, right? So when the Ravens took over, you were thinking that momentum was going to change, but then the Lions had that answer immediately. So I think they led for almost maybe 3 minutes, like max, and then the only reason why I think the Ravens always have a chance to win is because of Lamar, and he's so dynamic, right? So I will never say that if the Ravens played a clean game. Like they'd be in any game, no matter what, if they played a clean game. Like Lamar is great. I'm never going to say anything otherwise, but felt that the Lions knew how to get Lamar off his game. We'll see if this is a potential Super Bowl match. I doubt that the Ravens will ever make their offense one dimensional like that again.
So we'll go there in just a minute. Spotathon asks, was that the single best Lions performance you've ever seen?
I don't know. Depends on you define best, right? Like if you're talking about like the level of
domination,
this wasn't the most dominant performance by the Lions. It was a satisfying performance against a very good team with the odds stacked against you. So I guess the narrative is what creates like the good feeling and the good memories that surround it. But to me, like when I think of like the best performance the Lions have put on, I like that game in 2022. It was the beginning of 2023. It was the end of the 2022 season in which the Lions knocked out Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Like that to me is like the best performance, right? Because they're playing above their expectations, and they're like
that was a great win.
That was a great win. I mean,
so I give credence to this question because I feel like this was a game that you avenged a previous loss for, but also you just dominated one of the best teams in the NFL. And in a year where all this stuff is supposed to be capitulating on you, and it's not, your window is supposed to be closed, and all this stuff is supposed to be happening, you guys just showed the NFL, hey, we're still here. This is a statement. We're still Detroit Lions. We're still at the top of the conference with a win like that. Because I mean, after that performance, you got to be feeling good about going up against Philly. You got to be feeling good about going up against Minnesota, even Green Bay in a rematch, or like in LA. Like you feel good
I was
confident
in the Eagles and the Green Bay game, regardless. But for me, I felt like the best thing about this win was that it was against a top tier talent in Lamar Jackson with a good team. That's what makes it.
Yeah, Shahir says the biggest regular season win.
Sure, were you referring to the Green Bay one, or are you talking about this one?
Let's see what he says. But that leads us. That's a great segue into the next segment. We're talking real or fake. Sponsored by Spindrift.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. This is online. Say it's a joke. Don't say that.
Yeah, personally, okay, but this line, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Spotathon agrees with what I said. But so I'm gonna go through the best. So it's basically the opposite.
Well, can I say one thing? To go ahead and Spotathon, I'm just referring to you. The Lions open up the 2023 regular season against the Chiefs in Kansas City on banner night, and they come out with a 1-point win, right? So to me, it's like, this isn't something that we haven't seen before, but it's also on the other side of the narrative of, are the Lions done? So this is why it just makes it feel that much better. But I think
the Chiefs game, I would put,
narrative.
Yeah, with this.
So the Chiefs wasn't that clean though. Anyways, one. Yeah.
So it did feel like it was more bad Chiefs than it was like good Lions at that point, right? Tony drops and all that stuff. So we've got the opposite of what we did last week, real or fake. We're gonna talk about the best performing teams through 3 weeks of the NFL season, and you guys are gonna tell me if you think they're real, if you think they're fake, contender, pretender. You know how it goes. Start off easy. The Detroit Lions, just like we're talking. Are they real or are they fake?
Real.
Much like my brother Nadim, they are real deal, okay?
I agree. We'll talk about the Baltimore Ravens.
Real.
Real.
I don't have any, even after the Lions win, I don't have any doubt that the Ravens will bounce back. They have 5 years of top tier play, or 4 years of top tier play. I don't think they're just going to regress out of the. They have some problems, but every team has problems. There's not a perfect team. There's not a juggernaut in the NFL. Like here's the top and then everyone else.
Right.
There's no one like
they had
that.
the same problems last year, so I doubt that. They'll come back.
So I think they have the same problems similarly to the first year that Mike McDonald took over. My only issue with the Ravens right now, and I'm not calling them fake, I think they're going to be there at the end, especially because the way their schedule works is like the last 8 weeks are just all wins almost, you could chalk up. But their pass defense looks so bad where, I mean, you just let the door open for anybody at that point. And then also, I don't know, like it just seems like their offense doesn't adjust in the fourth quarter when they need to control the ball. And it also seems like they can't just take time off the clock with like a giant drive when they need to be doing it. Derrick Henry not being able to score at the goal line, given multiple attempts, that is an issue. And Lamar just like not finding his guy. I think that's tough.
I mean, their losses are quality losses, though. Like, I mean, they were in all games that they lost to. So,
yeah, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the Ravens. If you lose to the Bills and the Lions, that's not anything to be mad about. Like, and then the other side of it is that you're going to see the Bills for sure in the playoffs. Yeah. You're going to see the Lions potentially if you guys both make the Super Bowl. You can get your lick back, and having game tape in the same season is a big deal. So I don't think the Ravens Ravens fans shouldn't be worried at all.
All right, so let's talk about the undefeated teams in the NFL right now. So we have the Bills, I think we all agree that they're real.
Yep.
The team that I think is entering that echelon now is the Chargers. I think we all agree that they're real.
Yeah. Much more real than the Broncos.
Yeah, but we're just talking about the Chargers.
I feel like the Broncos. Oh, we'll get when we get to the Broncos, we'll talk about it. But I'm a little
I don't even
nervous
have
about
the
the
Broncos in
Chargers
here.
defense. I don't know why. I'm just not sold that their
The
defense
loss of
is
Khalil
airtight.
Mack. Loss of Khalil Mack's huge.
He's
yeah.
coming back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how long he's gonna have to then revamp? Like, it's just not gonna be.
They're gonna do strength
He's
training. He's
gonna
gonna
be
have
fresh
the
for the
brace
playoffs.
on. He's gonna be walking
What about
around like
the-
this for the rest of the season. Like he's gonna have the hard
Yeah.
cast or the soft cast on, and he's just not gonna be. You can't fight off offensive linemen with a bum elbow.
One arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not going to be full health. The way that thing bent, it did not look normal. So I felt like I feel like the Chargers' pass defense is super sus. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get why, because their pass rush is good. They create a lot of havoc. They get the QB off their mark, but I don't know why their corners don't seem to be they don't seem to be locked down. I just don't get it. Maybe that's just my opinion, but it just
They have
feels
two
a little
good
different.
safeties though. They have two great safeties right now, so
I
they
mean,
have that
Tony
to hang their head
Jefferson.
on.
They're starting Tony Jefferson.
Yeah, but he's playing well.
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, that's a beatable
No, I'm not
safety. He's
saying-
like in his
Sure.
15th year. He's Pride of Oklahoma back in like 2010.
I wanted Tony
This
Jefferson on the
this
Bears.
guy in Oklahoma, bro. I can't trust this guy ever.
I wanted Tony Jefferson on the Bears so badly.
Now,
Back in the day. Back in the day.
oh, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, a surprise team in the AFC South is the Indianapolis Colts.
Pretenders. I mean,
Yeah.
But then again, their division is so bad right now, and the Texans do not look like the Texans of yesteryear or the year before that.
But he's
It's
talking
a
about the Super Bowl.
possibility.
I'm talking about Super Bowl. We're talking Super Bowl
Oh, yeah,
contenders.
no, they're not real. Not real. Yeah.
No, they're not.
I think.
But
I
I mean,
think
I like them.
they might. I think they might be the first team to wrap up their division.
Yeah, it's the weakest division in football. Congratulations.
Okay, well, still they could be a live, like upset like type pick. Jonathan Taylor's having a great season. Daniel Jones is playing good football. I just feel like their defense, which I thought was a lot better over the last 2 weeks, you can't give up 20
They've
points
progressed,
to the
yeah.
Titans and 26 points to the Broncos. You basically lost to the Broncos without actually
Yeah.
losing to the Broncos.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm not too. Yeah, I would love to see the Colts make some noise. I just don't believe in them.
Yeah.
I would love to see it though. Prove me wrong.
On the
We'll do it.
NFC side, we have 3 undefeated teams right now, starting with the Eagles. I think the Eagles are contenders.
They
You guys
don't
have
look
been in
like
disagreement?
they don't look like they're contenders right now. I mean, they turn up when they need to, but they feel like that 2023 team, right? Is it the 2023 team that like went 11-0 but still did not look like they were for
crashed
real?
out.
Yeah.
To me, their offense looks so bad that I don't.
So
trust
one-dimensional.
them.
Yeah.
And
Their
the
one
only
Saquon-
reason, their only reason why their pass game worked last game. I apologize for cutting you off, Bosse. The only reason why their pass game worked last game was because they played bully ball via the pass, where they just took advantage of the size difference.
Yeah.
So
But they can
I
do
don't
that.
know.
They can completely replicate that.
Not
Because
always.
the,
Not
the,
always.
the Rams are probably one of the best defenses that they're going to face throughout the year. And if AJ Brown, they just have to get him involved. Like you didn't even get that involved in the game last week. And once they did in the fourth quarter when they needed him, that's when he took over.
This idea that the Rams defense is like this juggernaut defense or a good defense is, I think, is
It
laughable.
looks really okay on paper they were the juggernaut. They were the up and comers. It was like, are they going to take the next step? And it
But they
doesn't
didn't.
feel like they did. Like, and
Yeah.
especially because their pass rush seems to be a little
They
stagnant.
stalled out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're dynamic. I don't see them making that many plays in the backfield anymore. Then you go against a good offensive line. However, they're banged up. I expected them to wreak havoc. They did not.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they sold out to stop the run because they were scared of Saquon. They played
Yeah.
scared throughout the entire game. So to me, I feel like the Eagles are just getting by with every opponent,
Yeah.
and
And
they're
Still,
that bad
I would still
interception
consider them to be
away.
top 10, even with what they've done.
Yeah,
Well, right now, but
I
like
think I
Super Bowl
agree with you.
contender. I don't
No, I'm
know. I
talking
mean, they're
about
one thing.
The Rams defense. I think the Rams defense is still a top 10 defense.
It's either if they're only a
and
top
they're
10
underperforming.
defense. Yeah, but that's
I
what.
agree
So
that they're
that means the
underperforming.
league. That means the league is underperforming too. Then I don't think they're a top 10
Maybe.
defense. But the Eagles, they're a Saquon Barkley injury from being nothing. Like that
Yeah, but
is
that's literally
done.
their best player.
Yeah, I know, but
If
think about it. Like,
Derrick Henry got injured, the
but-
Ravens season's over.
no, it's not. Come on,
If-
Lamar
hold on.
Jackson's their
Yeah.
best player.
Yeah, he's
Hold
their
on,
best
if-
player, but if
if
they're
the
not,
Lions-
If
gonna
Lamar
be
goes
in
down,
that-
sure.
Hold on,
But like
hold on.
Saquon
if
Barkley,
if the Lions lose, Jameer Gibbs, is their season over?
no, because they still have Monty, and I think they have like what is it, Craig Reynolds? Is Craig Reynolds still there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not even worried
not,
about
not
like
season
Craig
over.
Reynolds.
I
Not
wouldn't
season
say
over.
season over, but you're not that juggernaut that you are. I think. Jameer
Sure,
Gibbs
but
has
but,
I
but then I
still
think to me
think-
and Wasi's point is that like if your offense is dependent on one person,
A
or
running
just your
back too.
and that
Yeah.
too being a running back, then what are you? What do you think you are as a contender? Like you're a fake.
Sure, but like
the
Saquon hasn't even
definition of a
gotten
fake.
going yet, and they're 3-0.
I think it's because everyone knows that all you need to do is sell out in order to have a chance to beat these guys.
But he hasn't gotten going. That's what I'm saying. He's not carrying the team right now. He can only get better, and as he gets better, the team will get better.
I
And I think they go from
disagree.
there.
I disagree. I think that in order for Saquon to start turning it up, the Eagles' pass offense has to become more consistent. And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about like, hey, let's just make sure that we're getting our shots in off to the left, in the flat, a deep post.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. They have to start making some creative schemes, some decent formations, switching things up. This is not going to work. They look like frauds.
Yeah, they're passing like you can't go 3 quarters passing 100 under 100 yards and then be like, oh, like we're gonna be fine because you have Saquon. It just doesn't work that way. And if that's what they're relying on, then
But
God bless them. I don't think they're
that's
winning.
literally what they did last year. It's not like Jalen Hurts was setting the world
No,
on fire last year.
Saquon, but he's much better than what he was this year. This year he looks like he's taking a step back. Saquon's not running for 2,000 yards either. Like that's a
Yeah,
big,
that's what I'm saying. That's
part of
exactly
their
what I'm
offense.
saying, though. I'm saying Saquon is
But-
going to get better than what he's already
No, dude, he had
don't think
like
Saquon's gonna
400
get better?
touches. 400 touches last year. You think
Yeah.
he's gonna like be fine to do this again this year?
I think running
I'm
backs
not
are
saying he's gonna get
different
back.
in that
I'm not-
regard.
Listen, he
Bec-
was otherworldly last year. I'm not thinking that Saquon's going to get back to what he was last year.
I think
Do you
it's
think he's
more
gonna
of
be
a
like
Based on what
possibility.
we've seen, he's
Naveed,
going to get better.
I think it's
No.
more of a possibility that Saquon gets injured than he gets going. I'm not wishing it
Yeah.
on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Injuries are what I'm not. We can't project injuries.
No,
But no, we're not
However-
predicting, but we're saying that it's more likely to happen, and that's why
They're
they're
running
not
him
pretend-
into the
they're not
ground.
really-
They're running him into the
Yeah.
ground. Really, that's what's happening.
He doesn't even have 200 yards on the ground yet. So are we
I
calling
think
that
that's
Saquon's
an
not
indicator.
going to have like a 1,000, 1,200 yard season like he always does?
I think he
So you're
can get
saying-
to 1,100,
no.
1,200 yards.
Being
but if he stays
60%,
healthy-
being 60% of what he was last year is not going to make him a Super Bowl contender. I'm sorry.
Being 60%
Of what he was
on
last
its
year
own
is
with
not-
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like 1,200 yards for the season on a
You're talking
17
about,
game
like,
season. It's like
60%
70,
is,
60
like,
yards.
literally half of what he was. Freshmaker says the Madden curse, but I just don't think that they are one dimensional because every team is stacking the box and they're not passing. But then when they did,
Yeah.
they won the game. They came back. Okay, next team. Rams division, 49ers, 3-0. Obviously, they've played really bad teams so far, but they're completely injured. Nick Bosa being out, I think, is the game changer here, though, because I feel
Yeah.
like without Nick Bosa, I don't see them being anything other than maybe like a first round
Really?
exit. But I think they can still make the playoffs.
I feel like Bryce Huff has been playing pretty good. I had my
I mean, what
doubts.
Robert Saleh's done, incredible. I think it's an incredible. He's really brought
their
this defense back to
their
life.
linebackers are unbelievable.
Well, the best middle
unbelievable.
linebacker
And
in the
the,
league, yeah.
and the two guys they draft from the defensive line are also like immediate difference makers too. CJ West and Michael Williams. Michael Williams is not a great passer right
He's
now,
not done
but
anything.
he's a good run stopper, and that was his floor as a defensive end. So I think they're still going to be fine. But I mean, Also, I don't trust Mac Jones to carry this team for long. So,
Well, Brock
I
is
still
he's
think
going
Well,
to come back soon.
Brock's
Brock
already
is gonna come back
practicing.
in the next couple weeks.
but like you need a game record to be a Super Bowl contender.
I don't
Yeah,
know. This kid, Fred Warner, D Winters, and Bryce Huff
Oh.
are enough to like kind of get these kids like through. If they will be more healthy at the end of the season than they will be at the beginning. Like I don't think
Yeah.
that they're gonna get any worse than this. They're all
Right.
getting better. They're all getting healthier. I think
That's what
that
I'm saying.
they're gonna be
But
a
what was-
live contender, in my opinion. Real.
When was the last time a team made it to the Super Bowl without a game record? It's hard. If you don't have one, you're not ready to go to the Super Bowl, and you're not a Super Bowl contender. That's why getting a guy like Micah Parsons or 7 years ago for the Bears, getting Khalil Mack was a big deal because you have someone that can wreck an offensive game plan. You don't have that, you're not a contender. I'm sorry. I don't remember the
And
last
the
time
Bengals did it, right?
they had what's his name, Trey Hendrickson, who had 17 sacks that season.
Did he?
That's
That
what-
year?
Was Hendrickson on the Bengals that year?
I'm pretty
Hendrickson had
sure. Yeah.
21, 17 sacks,
I think check it up.
8 sacks.
Yeah, Trey Hendrickson was on the Bengals at that point, I think.
He only had 8 sacks.
No,
I
that's
mean-
that's incorrect. Actually, he was in New Orleans.
She wasn't there for the Super Bowl run.
So that was 2020,
No.
2021, right? Or was that 21, 22?
That was 21, 22.
Okay, no, 21, 22. He was on the Bengals. He had 14
He had
sacks.
8 sacks. 14. What the hell?
14.
Something wrong.
I'm looking at 14 here. You're looking at
So
the year
regardless,
after.
we look at Trey Hendrickson as someone that can change a game plan. Like Khalil Mack had 8 sacks with the Bears his first season. He wasn't, or did he? Or the year after? I'm forgetting what year it was. Or Julius Peppers. Maybe I'm conflating the two.
I think
But I'm
Super
saying,
Bowl
like,
contenders is a
somebody-
little. I think Super Bowl contenders is a little rich for the 49ers. But I'm
Yeah.
looking at their schedule right
That's what
now.
I'm
They can easily.
They have
win
an
this division.
easy schedule. They have the
They
easiest schedule in the
such
league.
an easy schedule. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Literally the easiest
yeah.
schedule in the league.
But
And
wait,
the
no,
last undefeated-
hold on. I disagree. I think that the Seahawks are pretty good. I think the Cardinals are pretty good. I think the Rams are pretty good. These three teams are not going to make it easy on the 49ers. They got to play them twice.
Sure.
We will know
But-
by the end of the season if they're real.
They
or not.
just
right
beat
now,
the Cardinals with backups almost everywhere. They'll
And they
beat
beat
the Cardinals if
the-
they're fully healthy easily, I think.
Well, the Cardinals also had backups too. They're injured.
Didn't
On the
they?
defensive side,
have
their
they-
offense is nothing, dude. The
Mm.
Cardinals' offense is so out of sorts.
Well, I mean, you saw
they really have to
Marvin
bring
Harrison.
it together.
Did they already had two division games though? No,
yeah,
they had two division
they
games
beat
already.
the Seahawks. They beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, this doesn't matter. They'll be fine.
All right, and then the last undefeated team. I love this team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I will go first. I do not think they're contenders right now.
Yeah, me neither.
They're
Again,
way
you need a
too
game
good.
record. Yeah.
I'm just nervous about the defense. Why is the defense being real sketchy? You're and don't get me wrong, I still disagree that Baker Mayfield is not an MVP. I mean that he is an MVP candidate. I disagree with that holistically. But the defense is putting him in bad situations every game. Nobody wants to be down with a minute 50 left. That's stupid. What is going
Too much
on
time.
in Tampa? Is it a Todd Bowles thing? Is he not managing the game correctly?
Yeah, but that's
Don't
been
get
the.
it.
I mean that's been the case with Todd Bowles in Tampa.
Yeah.
Like that
But
defense
last
has
year-
never been really good in Tampa with Todd Bowles.
But I didn't feel like they were this
Yeah, they
fraudulent.
were. Yeah, they were.
Last
Their
year.
defense was not. Yeah, last year their defense was not good.
Yeah. Last year they're bad.
The year
last year.
before, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, once everything was going good for them until Mike Evans and Chris Godwin both went down in that Monday night game against the Ravens. After that, it was the defense just imploded. Right. This year they brought in Hassan Reddick, but Kalijah Kancey out for the year. You have actually if Tristan Wirfs, and we'll talk about this in the game picks, but if Tristan Wirfs comes back this week, we're gonna have a game. But Mike Evans being out for multiple weeks, they called that this week. Godwin is practicing, but again, just way too injured, man. Like that's not going to get it done. That's not going to get to the Super Bowl. You can win games during the regular season, but you are not. You're not convincingly winning these games as a team.
Yeah.
And then two, like you got to prove it when you're there, right?
I don't think, even despite everyone being healthy, if they were healthy, I wouldn't call them a contender either. They could have Cansey back. They could have Levante David. Is he out? No, he
There.
was up.
He's just dropping
He's there.
interceptions, wide open
Yeah.
interceptions.
You could have the full offensive line. Chris Godwin. I still don't think you guys are contenders. Not you guys,
What?
but the Buccaneers.
No,
they're not. I
no,
mean,
the
again,
Bucs are contenders, man.
defense matters when it comes to making a Super Bowl run. Like you have to be like a top 5, top 7 defense, and you have to have that one guy. And for me, like if you don't have that one guy on the defensive end to change the game, then it's not.
I don't think you need to be a top 5 defense. I think you need to be a top half defense.
You can make it with the top half defense. It's changed, man. It's really changed. Like line play has never been more apparent in the NFL than it has today, and the Lions have made that abundantly clear with the way that they run the football, and the 49ers and whomever like Sean McVay's teams, like they've made it abundantly clear that you need somebody to wreck a game.
Also, they lost Gedeke for a while. They lost Cody Mount for a year, so their running game isn't even doing much. I don't think Bucky has a game where he's over 100 yards yet.
No, he's been awful.
They can't control. You can't control the line of scrimmage. Can't control the time, and your defense can't get you off the field. So it's literally just relying on Baker Mayfield, and I just don't think that's sustainable for not only for regular season success, but also playoff and postseason. Like they are very lucky that the Falcons are absolutely god awful because that little amplifies their ability to win the division pretty easily. But they need to get their stuff together before they make a playoff run.
Like winning the South is like not a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's like winning the Big 12
in both conferences. Yeah.
All right, let's do our Week 4 picks.
Nice. I love this part.
I wish you could put the
That looks so weird, man. What are you doing, baby?
The tongue is live.
All right, we've got Thursday night football. Week 4 picks. It's our Week 4 picks. Thursday night football. Seahawks against the Cardinals. 2 teams that Aldo just called out. The Cardinals, I think, desperately need to show something. More than the Seahawks do, for sure. I think the Cardinals desperately need to win this. But, man, that Seahawks defense is eating people alive. I think they're number 1 DVOA.
And Iman Wari's coming back and Devon Witherspoon?
Yeah. Is Devon Witherspoon coming back? They said he practiced.
He practiced today.
Week.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Damn,
we need to recap our game picks from last week before we get in.
Okay. Yeah, who's winning?
What's our record? Yeah.
I think Adil's winning. I think the Packers game definitely helped him.
Let's do this
I guess
live.
wrong in a few games.
Where are our picks? Week 3. So before week 3, Adil was 21-11. Me and Lasse were both 22-10. So we had the Bills. They won 1-0. I'll do the picks. Actually, I'll just do each. Okay, so let's do Adil first. All right, Bills, Vikings, Texans lost, right?
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-1. Colts won 3-1. Raiders lost 3-2. Rams lost 3-3. Falcons lost 3-4. Steelers won 4-4. Browns won 5-4. Buccaneers won 6-4. Chargers won 7-4. Seahawks won 8-4. Cowboys lost 8-5. Cardinals lost 8-6. Giants. You picked the Giants. Lost 8-7, and Raven. You went 8-8 last week.
Woo!
Wow.
Damn. So you are 29-19.
All right, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I'll go next. Bills won 1-0. Vikings 2-0. Texans 2-1. Colts 3-1. Raiders 3-2. Eagles 4-2. Falcons 4-3. Steelers 5-3. Packers lost 5-4. Bucks 6-4. Chargers 7-4. Seahawks 8-4. Cowboys 8-5. The Cardinals 8-6. Chiefs 9-6. Ravens 9-7. So I am 31-17.
Nice.
Wase, Bills 1-0. Vikings 2-0. Texans 2-1. Colts 3-1. Raiders 3-2. Rams 3-3, Falcons 3-4, Steelers 4-4, Packers 4-5, Bucks 5-5, Chargers 6-5, Seahawks 7-5, Cowboys 7-6, 49ers 8-6, Chiefs 9-6, and 9-7 with the Ravens.
Oh, we're
you
tied,
and
huh?
I are tied.
Bastard.
So me and Wase are tied at 31 and 17. Adil is 29 and 18. No, 19. Adil, he's our man. If he can't guess it, no one can. All right, solid. Illuminate. You got fans. Big win for Adil last week, though. I feel like we need to have a +1 for if you call a big upset like that, because that should matter.
No,
more. Or if you call like
no.
a game of the week or something. No?
No.
Wase
Stop
doesn't
it.
believe in upsets. That's why.
Seahawks at Cardinals. I will pick the Seahawks.
I am with you. You know what?
And if you're in the
Just to
chat,
go-
put your predictions in the chat too. I want to start keeping record of the chat's picks too.
I'm gonna go against the grain and say the Cardinals.
Ooh,
Big comeback win. They need the win.
I'm gonna pick the Cardinals, and the reason why is because it's a short week and there was travel involved.
Yeah.
So the Seahawks are
Adil loves
essentially.
bringing up travel.
It matters. It absolutely matters.
matters.
There's actually research. There's research based on this.
I think it affects the line, the money line.
It
So
does,
Yeah.
but like when you're going from Seattle to Arizona is not the same thing as going from LA to Philadelphia.
totally get it. I just think short week, and
Toy Horton, bring that game.
You have two people coming off of injury, like coming back from injury, reintegrating back to the defense. I think the Cardinals can eke out a win.
Is Will Johnson playing?
Will Johnson is doubtful.
Yes. Oh,
No,
is he?
doubtful.
Damn it.
No, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's not. I think the Cardinals are still missing their players on defense.
And
Cardinals
dude,
are
Will
missing,
Johnson.
and they're missing James Conner, and they have Marvin Harrison Jr. and whatever the heck is wrong with him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's probably one of the greatest talents I've ever seen pre-draft wise to be such a bum. So shocked.
No,
Hey,
I want to bring up Trevor Lawrence
hey,
too.
Mr.
Trevor Lawrence.
Mr.
Oh,
Illuminate
Trevor Lawrence
MD,
also.
Mr. Illuminate MD, who can't help but include his credentials at the end of gamer tags and shit. Mr. Illuminate MD.
Is that
I know
for
exactly
us?
who you are. Yeah, that's for us.
These doctors, man.
These
He's a
freaking
psychiatrist.
doctors.
He's not even that smart.
He's got a cute kid though.
Mashallah. Look at him. Look at this
Mashallah.
guy. The Pittsburgh Feelers. He is he is 1-2. You are 1-2, and you are 9th in our league. Mind you, number 1, numero uno, your boy right here. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Solid. All right, next game: Vikings versus the Steelers. This is a fun one. I feel like every
It's a
game
tough
that I
one,
pick,
yeah.
the Steelers, they're always like a toss-up game,
Yeah.
and they haven't looked good. And
What version of the Steelers are we getting?
Nah, I think the Vikings are gonna kill them. I'm gonna go Vikings.
You think the Vikings are gonna kill him with
Yeah.
Carson Wentz?
Man, that defense looked so damn good last week.
They're
Yeah,
they're
man. But
playing Jake
Aaron
Browning.
Rodgers.
Yeah, but the Steelers don't have the offensive line that we thought they had.
But they also
Aaron Rodgers is
have
the
Aaron
blitz killer,
Rodgers.
man.
He's playing
Yeah.
okay. Like he's
Yeah.
doing pretty well. All things considered.
He did well first game. Last game, not as much.
I feel like the scripted plays are
So-
doing real well for Pittsburgh. So if they jump out to a good lead, or they're scoring at the
Yeah,
beginning,
he's kind of been ass
of the game.
actually.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going Steelers as well. I don't believe in
Nice.
Carson.
Well, I said,
Wentz.
did you change your pick from the Seahawks to the Cardinals? Or are you still Cardinals?
I'm still Cardinal. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna
I
switch to Seahawks. I'm gonna be switching to Seahawks. No Will Johnson,
Bitch.
James Conner. I'm gonna bail on my pick. I thought about it a little bit more.
Commanders at Falcons. So
Oh,
Falcons defense is pretty good as long as Michael Penix doesn't turn the ball over a bunch of times and look like the worst quarterback in the NFL. Falcons can be in this game. Jaden Daniels
Yeah.
did participate in a did he practice today? I'm pretty sure
Yeah, he
I
did.
I think he was
saw
limited.
practiced.
he was limited, yeah.
But does that mean he's gonna be limited in terms of his gameplay because it's a knee injury, right? Like he doesn't want to injure himself. So it was like that one game where he like played very cautiously after injury, and he just didn't look the same. So I think
But
it's gonna be a closer game.
It's been damn near like
2
13
weeks.
days since he played. Yeah,
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I think he'll be okay. They were just testing to see if there was any issues today. I think he's gonna be okay.
I want to see what the line is for this.
Man, I'm leaning towards the Falcons just for the sake of like a comeback game and Jaden Daniels not being like
It's
who he
Commanders minus
usually is.
1.5.
Oh wow.
Who is it? Wait,
So
what is it?
Commanders minus 1.5.
So they really don't buy in them.
The Falcons.
I think
Damn.
that the Commanders are just a better team than the Falcons.
Yeah. That means
I
they're a
just think
'4.5 point favorite.
I'm
'Cause they give you
okay
3
with their defensive line is looking better too. Like I was actually hesitant. I didn't think that they were going to take that next step.
I feel like they have
they're old as shit.
I feel like they have the edges to contain Jaden, so I don't think you're gonna see a big performance out of him, and it might be a one-dimensional game. No Terry McLaurin. Remember that?
No, he practiced today.
I thought he was out.
No, he didn't. He didn't practice today.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't practice today. I think I'm gonna go Falcons. They're just too
Yeah,
many reasons.
that's what I'm thinking.
Falcons.
Also,
Got it. Just the defense is going to contain the Commanders' offense. The run game hasn't looked good for the Command. I don't know, dude. We have to do like a rewatch of that Raiders and Commanders game because how did that just blow up? It's not just that bad, but
yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons too.
I'm gonna go
Falcons.
I'm gonna stick with the Commanders.
All right, cool. No chalk picks here so far. Saints at Bills. All right,
Bills.
Spoke too soon. Bills easy. Aldo, feeling frisky?
No, I think the Lions are just. I think they're gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a closer
Bills,
game
Saints.
for sure.
Bills Saints.
What? I thought we already.
We all said Bills. I
we
think
all
I
said
spoke for
Bills.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Browns and Lions. So this is going to be interesting because we have Derrick Henry being shut out, Josh Jacobs being shut down. Are we going to get Gibbs and Monty being shut down?
I think that the Lions are the type of team to come out throwing. They're not going to try and establish a run against them. I think they're going to do a bunch of quick hits away. Right? Yeah, a bunch of quick hits away from Myles Garrett, trying to get the Browns to not stack the box. And then if they don't, then they'll just kill them through the air. But still, I think it won't be like a 30-point blowout. Yeah. I think it'll probably be like 20-10 or something.
Browns are a tough out right now.
Yeah.
I feel like the one thing that the Packers can't do as well as the Lions can do is pass the ball, both with the quarterback and with skill positions. So I think this is going to be like a 31-10, pretty much in the bag for the Lions. So we're all on Lions. Titans, Texans.
Texans get right game. I'm going Texans. I don't know.
The Titans offense is underwhelming, and so is the Texans offense.
And Cam Ward was a limited participant in practice today.
All right, never mind.
Texans. Panthers at Patriots. Here we go. Okay.
What Panthers are we getting?
The one that should have done the Falcons?
Tet was also a limited participant. No, he didn't practice today because of a calf injury.
He was walking in fine. Motherfucker was smiling.
Christian Gonzalez is still dealing with his hamstring, so it's not like the Patriots defense is going to stop anybody. Can they stop the lowly Panthers, though, is a question.
Yeah, this one's tough.
I think it's going to be a competitive game, but since it's at New England.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the home team, too.
I'm going to go
with New England just
fumbled
the ball 4 times last game.
And Trevion Henderson looks like freaking ass, dude. He looks terrible so far.
No, they're not giving him the opportunities. It's not like
he's not playing.
In limited opportunities.
The first game he got enough opportunities, but he was like not doing well. And then the second game he got a little bit more, and then
wasn't doing pass blocking.
That was literally what he was known for in college. Okay, well,
Yeah, his pass pro is. I mean, he's only got like
Bro, who are these
5.
horn dogs in the chat? Can we boot them?
What about him?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
I did
I'm gonna
see
go
that,
Pats.
actually. I'm gonna go Pats.
I'm gonna go Pats too.
Chargers Giants. I'm going
Chargers.
Chargers.
Eagles Bucks. Here we go. This is a game. So it really depends to me if Tristan Wirfs plays this game. If Tristan Wirfs plays, then Graham Barton can go back to playing center. That solidifies 2 positions for the Bucks on the offensive line. And that helps a lot when you're playing against Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I
Bucks.
just don't. I don't see. You're gonna go Bucks. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Eagles.
I'm gonna go Bucks.
I'm really confused as to what version of the Bucks defense we're getting, but I don't think that they'll be able to stop Saquon. So I think I'm taking the Eagles.
Go Bucks.
All right, Colts and Rams. This is a
Ooh.
fun one. This is me against Wase.
Top 10 receiving corp in the NFL. I told you. You laughed at me. You told Grody
I'm
to
still
laugh at
laughing
me
at you.
too. Yeah.
Rams in a high-scoring affair.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, I think this is not going to be close. I think the Rams win by more than a touchdown.
Yeah.
It could, but I think the Colts offense is good enough to keep
Oh,
it
can we put
entertaining.
no, Boise? Can you pick the Colts, and then if they lose, you can sing the Colts song?
You're not gonna get that from me.
Jaguars at 49ers. Pretty
This
chalk,
one
right?
is-
49ers.
I mean, Bosa's out. The Jaguars somehow are winning.
It's cross country.
Not as.
It is
Oh,
cross
true. It is cross country.
It's a
That's
5-hour
coast to
flight.
coast. More than that. It's like 6 hours. Yeah, let's go 49ers.
I think that the 49ers offense is going to be too run heavy. I don't think the Jags run defense is that great. I think outside of Trevon, they have a hard time with the run. That being said, yeah, dude, let's just give you the 49ers. They seem to be
Yeah,
playing well.
49ers.
All right, we've so far got no big upsets. Ravens Chiefs. So this is interesting because in on a macro level, the Ravens can afford this loss more than the Chiefs can afford this loss with
Yeah.
what they have going for their schedule. But the Ravens have to show something better after last week, right? Like they have to come out guns blazing. Xavier Worthy did practice today. I think he practiced in full too.
Okay. Okay.
I don't see the Chiefs coming away with this one. And the reason why is because I think
Taking off a W.
I think Lamar is going to be running all over them. Like I know that their corners are going to be good enough to follow the Ravens' receivers, but the Ravens are coming off of a loss. I think that Lamar is not going to be the type to go 1-3. I don't see that in Mahomes this year because I think they have too much working against them. So I'm going to go Ravens.
And then the Bears and Raiders. Let's talk about the.
Wait, I didn't choose. Who'd you pick for me?
You didn't say Ravens?
No.
No, Watson's got a hard on for Mahomes.
Yeah, and that's
not
why I
thinking
think I'm
about
going with
anything.
Chiefs. That's why I'm going with Chiefs.
Yeah, you're going with Chiefs. We knew that. That was a given.
Nadeem didn't. He thought I was going to go Ravens.
Nadeem, come on. Wase has to do Kudli every night. Thinking about Mahomes.
Damn. I think I want to go Chiefs.
Nice.
325 Arrowhead. I think I gotta go Chiefs. All right, Bears and Raiders. Let's preview that real quick. We got our Chicago Bears coming off of the most impressive performance they've had
in a while.
Caleb Williams' career. This is where what you call like the rubber meets the road. You have a really bad Bears defensive front that is terrible against the run. You also have a Raiders team that is terrible running the ball and leads the league in negative yards before contact.
Yeah.
So before the line of scrimmage. They moved JPJ to guard, so he's not even playing center. They have a random Jackson Meredith or something playing center. Their offensive line is in shambles. Genty can't do a thing. 50% of his carries, he gets hit before the line of scrimmage, which is insane.
Yeah.
But the Bears can't stop anybody on the ground. So who wins that matchup? And then what are your overall thoughts on the game?
I'm gonna say the Bears just because I think they have momentum on their side. Despite this being a travel game, Bears fans are great in terms of traveling, so I think we're gonna see a good 50-50 split. Yeah, I think that we will start to see a semblance of a defensive line for us in this game. I think the Raiders are worse on the offensive line than we are on the defensive line. So I'm going to give the edge to the Bears defensive line. And then, no one on their team really scares me. Gino's a good quarterback, but who am I worried about?
Gino a
over
good
there?
quarterback?
Yeah, I think he's a good quarterback.
Gino had 3 good years in Seattle.
Yeah, especially the Seattle years. I think he's been pretty solid. I think they're just, and if there's anyone that can play well with the bad offensive line, I think it's Geno Smith. So
Movable
exactly
object versus stoppable force.
So I think this is a big game for Caleb Williams. I think this will prove if he's constantly improving. If we start the game out and we have like a first half, like the Lions kind of just like up in the air, kind of sloppy, missing throws.
I don't think he will.
I think
he has to be on one in this game. He has to be locked in.
I think that
game.
The Bears will have a sloppy game, but they'll still win because the Raiders. Like I think what you guys had for the offense last game is what you're going to have for the defense this game.
Yeah.
What we had for the offense last game is what you're going to have for
like
the
he's saying is going to be a defensive show out for us.
I think so.
Okay.
I think that the Chicago pass rush is going to get home. I think that they're going to bottle up Genty. They need is one guy on Bowers. I don't know what else.
So do you think that let's call a over under Caleb Williams 250 passing yards?
I'm gonna go.
I think it's over.
It's hard to get to 250 nowadays.
Yeah, I'm something under.
These non-franchise QBs are struggling. It's pretty tough.
Well, I mean, if Caleb hits the under for 250, isn't that going to be really disappointing to you?
No. Why? The yards don't matter to me like that.
Yeah, you're going to start the ball at the 35 most of the time.
I think he's going to do like 235, 240. I don't think it's going to be that under 250, but 230, 235.
230 with like 3 touchdowns, obviously.
I think a question is a better like accurate thing is over 225. I think he'll be over 225. I don't think he'll be under that.
But with 2 scores, I think he needs to at least have 2 scores.
Yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah,
I mean they're not a rushing team.
I need this to be like a stat pad game for Caleb Williams.
Why? How much do you have on this game? Why are you worried so much?
It's not like
I don't want to see a regression from last week.
Progression's not linear though.
He won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. I don't want that to just be okay. Now we're plateauing. The Cowboys defense was so bad that Caleb did that. I want to see.
But the Raiders defense is also bad.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I want to see a similar performance to last week. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we'll see.
If we see 200 yards and a touchdown, and he's 60% completion percentage, I think that's
the difference between the Raiders and the Cowboys.
The
Raiders have a pass rush.
Yeah, Max Crosby's still there.
Not a great one, but like enough to get Caleb off of his spot. And how is Caleb going to deal with that? Is that going to disrupt his progression? Is that going to disrupt his footwork, his mechanics? What are you getting out of him?
Yeah.
I guess that's my whole
Agreed.
Yeah, I think Caleb's just naturally is going to have a below 65% completion percentage. I think that's just who he is right now. So don't even worry about the completion percentage.
But overall, I want him to have like a cleaner game.
A good game, yeah, obviously. I don't want to see any picks or anything like that, but I also don't care if he has a pick.
I don't
So
care
all
if Caleb
Bears.
goes 3-3. I mean, it gives me stuff to talk shit to you guys about, but Caleb's
This fucking guy.
your whole point is to see did Caleb have those flashes, right? I like you want the
He has
consistency, sure,
flashes.
but like you want
We
to
saw
see
No,
flashes.
I don't
but you wanna
want him
see
to
the
have a
ball-
game where he just has flashes.
wait, you want to see the ball being distributed to the tight ends.
Yeah.
Right? Like you want to see him like try and look off receivers or maybe even move on to another target. You want to see him making fast decisions, right? Even if he has that turnover, I think that's good
Yeah.
for Bears fans, right?
Yeah,
Like
I don't
okay,
think-
like he was trying to take the next step. So
I want to
I'm
see
okay with
a
that.
performance on par with last week. It doesn't have to be 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, but I want to see
You're
that
asking for a
level
lot,
of
buddy.
confidence. I want to see that level of confidence and composure within the pocket, and I want to see him distribute the ball to multiple receivers. I think that's most important.
We'll see. I think under 250, though. I don't think you're going to see 300 yards.
So we're all Bears.
I am, yeah.
All right, Packers at Cowboys. Are we all Packers? I guess? This
Cowboys.
is gonna
No,
be-
hell no.
oh,
Cowboys.
There's
This
no
is
way.
gonna be a demolition derby.
I
No,
don't
it's not.
know
It's
what
gonna
the
be-
Cowboys have on defense to stop them.
Yeah,
We don't
this
got
is gonna
much, but we got heart. And we want to show
This
Micah
is
that he
gonna
made a
be-
big mistake
Shut up!
not
Shut
taking a
up!
team-friendly deal and staying with the Cowboys. That's what's
Buddy,
going to happen.
Micah Parsons about to go off in this game. This is going to
No,
be
he
Micah
won't.
Parsons unleashing on the Cowboys.
Nah, he's still taking like those back shots.
Although your Cowboys or Packers?
Packers. I don't even know how to reel. I'm reeling from that comment.
Double Monday night. I hate when they do double Monday nights.
Yeah,
It's the worst.
it's the worst.
Oh my goodness. Jets and Dolphins. Oh, are we even gonna have this game on? Justin Fields might play in this game. I'm gonna go Jets and just turn the
even if
TV
it's
off.
no, man. I mean, the Dolphins played the Bills pretty closely for the most part of the game. Division games are different, so I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Okay.
I think that the Dolphins' offense is starting to look better,
Yeah,
and I'm not seeing a consistent pass rush from the Jets. Although they're
yeah.
getting back Jermaine Johnson, right?
They had it last week.
Yeah,
They had
but
him.
he's not.
This is his first game
They
back.
He's been a
No,
disappointment ever
they
since
had
he
a
drafted.
good pass rush last week.
But again, they were going against the Bucks, who don't have
Yeah. So
that much of an offensive line. But neither. It's not like the Dolphins have a great one either. I'm just thinking that the Dolphins looked better offensively
Yeah,
than I would have actually admitted. But I also think that the defense is so easily pushed around, and the Jets are a tough out. They play really hard and they're extremely
Yeah.
physical. So I'm gonna go with the Jets because I think
Does it
Justin
kind of-
Fields or Tyrod Taylor. I think that it doesn't matter. I think the Jets defense is gonna come to play.
Does it kind of feel like last week in the game that the Dolphins actually looked good on offense, like somewhat good? It looked like a very, very dumbed down version of McDaniel's offense.
Yeah, it was.
There
simple.
wasn't a lot of
no
motion.
flashy. There was no gadgetry. It was just simple throws that Tua can make. He wasn't being asked to do too much.
Get the ball in open space, let the receivers do the work.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
they
it felt
lost
like.
a game when they gave away their game plan was like whenever Jalen Waddle comes in, give him the ball and they eventually got him for a pick. Yeah.
And I think the Jets have better corners than the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the Bills do. So
That is true, Freshmaker. This is an ass Monday night doubleheader. Yeah, so I think that's that. And then we
Pablo.
have Bengals at Broncos.
Broncos, just because the Bengals
The
look
Bengals are
awful.
atrocious right now.
yeah, the Bengals are ass. So we'll go Broncos.
All right.
Yeah,
That are our week 4 picks. And then real quick, one exercise before we wrap up. I wanted to do a fantasy football little inner circle competition. So we'll each pick one quarterback, one
What
wide
the fans
receiver,
pick too?
one running back, and a tight end, and the audience gets to pick as well. So let's
So
start.
best fantasy with a best fantasy lineup: QB, wide receiver, running back, tight end.
Yes.
No kicker,
Yes.
defense.
No kicker.
No
kicker
no
defense.
IDP.
No.
Shit, I bet. Can you put the games up?
Do whoever's leading our dynasty league is Aldo number one?
Yeah.
I think I'm last. So Aldo goes first. You go second. I go third. I think I am last in the league now. Right?
Why are you so happy? You're like smiling when you say it.
Because Nadim's trying to tank and I'm trying to tank too.
I wasn't trying to tank initially. However, my entire team
So you
decided
just
to get
suck.
injured. My entire team
You're
decided to
bad.
get injured, and I'm
It
on
is
IR.
Bad.
I'm just perpetually on IR for the season.
Okay.
Are you in last place?
Yeah, I'm in last place now.
Damn. Sayed just like skyrocketed up.
Yeah. I don't think I'll win a game
Alright.
this season.
Sakurol.
So, Adil goes first, right?
Can you
Yep.
Sakurol for me, please? So we're going
Scroll?
one by one, right? I'm not picking all four at the same time, right?
No, yeah, you pick you can start with whatever position you choose.
Adil's first
damn it.
draft
I'll
pick,
be on my
Micah
back.
Parsons. Micah Parsons is his first draft pick.
Should we do a limit?
No, why
Like
do
you
you know
can't
that?
pick like because then we're all just gonna pick like the best players.
Isn't that the point of a fantasy football team?
Ooh, how about this is what we'll do. If you pick a player,
Nobody else can pick him again.
nobody else can pick a player in that matchup.
No,
Okay,
That's too tough.
okay.
That's too tough.
No, it's not. Let's do it. I like that. I like that a lot better.
No, dude, because it's technically you got the fans too, then we have us, right?
That's fine.
We would lose on that very quickly.
No, I mean they're gonna just put whatever we don't do. So go for it.
Okay, fine. So can you scroll up
So you
again?
get to choose your player role.
Scroll up. What are you doing?
Oh shit, my bad.
I'm gonna go down again. I'm gonna pick Justin Herbert for my QB.
Oh wow, okay. Do I have to go?
You can do whatever
yeah.
position you'd like.
Let me put this actually in a thingy because it'll be a lot easier this way. 1 second. Let's do a table. 4x4. So we have Adil. Oh wait, shit. Insert. All right, cool. QB, RB, receiver. Great. All right, cool. So Adil picked Herbert versus NYG. So that eliminates all Giants and Um,
Are there 16 matchups?
yeah.
No,
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
there
Yeah,
are.
no one's on bye. Yeah, without
Yeah, no one's on bye,
way too
yeah.
early to goodbye. I'm gonna take wide receiver, and I'm gonna go Amon-Ra versus the Browns.
I'm gonna go quarterback and go Lamar Jackman against the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Lamar Jackman.
And then it's the snake, so it's your turn again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go running back. I'm gonna go Shayshawn Barkley with the Eagles.
Oh.
Shayshawn Barkley.
Oh, who are they playing? The Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That took out a player that I wanted.
Sucks.
I'm gonna go.
What about the chat?
Chat goes first.
Chat goes at the end. I thought. I mean, if anyone wants in the chat wants to put it out.
Okay.
Who's Pablo?
I don't know, but I love it. Pablo.
All right, chat. Pick 2 players. While the chat is picking, I will also go. I'm gonna go Bijan against the Commanders.
James Cook was picked by Freshmaker. They're playing the Saints. Brother, who this guy? Who this guy? And then Share pick one, CMC or Puka. Because CMC already got. Yeah, I mean Puka's your answer. Anyways, yeah, Puka. Puka against the Colts.
Nice.
Okay. Well, Adel, you're up.
So I get 2, right?
Yeah.
I get 2 positions
Yeah.
at once, right? Or back to back?
Why
Why are you laughing?
I think it's just funny.
Naughty. I'm going to go with Josh Jacobs against the Cowboys.
Damn it.
Josh Jacobs.
And I'm going to go with oh man.
Romo Dunze against never mind.
I'm going to pick Are we all sticking in the right, like we're good, right? Like
Yeah,
okay,
we're good.
Dude, this whole like don't pick the same thing, the same game thing is throwing a monkey wrench in
A
this.
wrench in your plans, isn't it?
All right, I'll go CMC versus son of a bitch. I already did the running back. Okay, I'm gonna go with.
You need a wide receiver by wide receiver.
No, I'm gonna say receiver to last.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go and Eagles were picked and Bills were picked and 49ers Jags are live, right?
What do you say?
49ers and Jags are live, right?
Yeah.
Like they're okay to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chiefs Ravens is out. Rams Colts are out. Oh, Cowboys Packers, I took them. All right, I guess I'm picking. I guess I'm gonna go Brock Bowers against the Bears.
Damn.
Damn it.
I'm gonna do Trey McBride.
Damn it! No, you can't do
Versus-
Jim McBride. Oh, can you? Fuck. I don't know how to do now.
The
I don't know what
Seattle
the-
Seahawks.
I have no idea what the hell to do now. Who did the 49ers play?
The Jags.
Yeah. Ew, brother, what's that?
Really?
What's left right now? I'm trying to think. Give me Jamar Chase with the Bengals. Oh
Against
no, hold on. I mean, against the who are they playing? The Broncos? No, no, no. Give me Justin Jefferson against the Falcons.
No, Bijan was already. Oh, never mind. Sorry,
Oh,
I skipped
yeah.
last week. No.
Wait,
Jefferson
they're
versus
playing
Falcons.
the Steelers.
Steelers. I'm sorry. There you
Yeah. All
go.
right, chat. You're up. 2 picks. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Who are your 2 picks? Quarterback,
And the
tight end.
only games remaining are Bengals Broncos, Jets Dolphins,
Yikes.
Browns Lions. Yeah, that's it. Right? Or am I missing one? No, we're missing 3 more. Browns Lions, I think Titans Texans, and
No, I
Yuck.
picked Browns Lions. Browns Lions, I got Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
okay.
We're missing New England versus Carolina. We're missing Jets
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Saints Bills? No. James Cook was already taken, right? Jags
Jaden
49ers.
Daniels. Jaden Daniels is all right. I mean, chat can take it though. Chat can take the stuff that it doesn't
Already
matter.
happened. Okay.
So
Jaden
Daniels
Daniels.
versus Atlanta, and then they said
Jake
what? Ferguson
Yeah.
versus GB. Okay, Wase.
Give me that boy. Who that boy? We have give me Dalton Kincaid. Oh no, wait, damn it! The freaking chat already
Yeah, I
took.
took it. We should have 3 matchups available. So we have
Bengals Broncos,
Broncos.
Jets Dolphins,
Bengals, Broncos, Jets, Dolphins,
Patriots,
and Patriots.
Panthers.
Give me.
Hey, I didn't chat
Oh, you
switch
have a
to
good
Hunter
pick.
Henry.
You have a good pick.
No, we should
Pablo.
have.
Chat switch to Hunter Henry for a tight end.
Okay.
Okay, then give me Jake Ferguson. Was it? Oh no, wait, never mind. Can we do Jake? No, can't do it. Jake Ferguson. We should have more than just that. Give me Dalton Schultz of the Texans.
Okay. Henry versus Carolina. Schultz. Okay, now we only have what, 2 matchups? Do we have 2 matchups or no?
Should have more because there's some. There's a duplicate with the ATL Washington game.
Jets
Yep,
Dolphins.
there's only 1 duplicate.
And then
So there should
Broncos
be
Bengals.
Broncos Bengals is available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You gotta go next.
Oh my
What else
god,
can
that's
you
shitty quarterbacks.
I
Oh my
know.
god. Yeah, I guess Bo Nix. Yikes.
do? And what's the last matchup?
You didn't want to take Justin Fields?
I don't even know if he's playing, right? So I don't want to risk just having a goose egg.
Fields versus Tua.
No, yours is
That's a
easy,
Tua.
Aldo. Should I lock in Garrett Wilson?
Yeah,
I was gonna take Cortland Sutton.
but he already
You
took.
have to do you have Jets and Dolphins.
What do you mean? Was
'Cause he already took-
versus Cincinnati, yeah. Next versus
oh
Cincinnati.
shit! Yeah, Garrett Wilson, lock it in. I'm happy with that, to be honest.
Garrett Wilson versus Miami. All right, cool.
You are a Dolphin guy. Come on.
So this is our fantasy matchup for the weeks. Week 4. We'll see how this plays out on Monday's show. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, so that's all we have for today. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Cover the Bads of Bollywood, solid show. You guys want to check that out?
Weren't we talking about coaches on the hot seat?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do coaches on the hot seat. So
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
This guy. I gotta go.
Oh, hey, here's a call your shot. Here's a call your shot this week. I'm gonna say that, and let me bring up the schedule again. I want to make sure these people are playing each other. Okay, calling my shot here. Jackson Dart has 2 tutties this game
Oh,
against the
okay.
Chargers. There you go. There's my shot.
Could be in
That's not-
garbage
That's
time.
not calling a shot. It's like it's a mild ass take, if anything.
Okay, Jackson
You
Dart.
said 3 touchdowns to be different story.
Hold on.
I
Jackson
think-
Dart, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 passing touchdown. There you go.
Again, that's not.
That's
not
probably very
crazy.
highly probable. That's very
Oh my
highly
God.
He
probable.
said, let me
to
put a bet on.
Yeah.
And let me get that.
This guy thought he was coming it on.
1,200.
Okay,
Um,
Daniel Jones. 4 tutties against the Rams. Let's go.
Ooh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I like it.
2-minute drill. Let's call this a 2-minute drill to wrap up the show. I think Titans are going to go 0-4, and Brian Callahan might get fired next week.
I think the Cowboys are going to upset the Packers this week. I mean, that's a significant upset.
You already picked them, so say something more so that if they do, I can clip
No,
it and put it in
but
the
like, I mean, I picked them out of just being a anti-Packers
no,
guy
that's what
and
I'm
just
saying,
being a
so say
Cowboys
more.
fan. What do you see more about? What like something like a specific like Dak Prescott's going to go for 5 touchdowns and 400 yards.
Look at this. Jackson Dart outplays Herbert.
Wase jumps ship after the Cowboys get embarrassed. That's
Well,
what-
I mean, what I wanted to happen last week happened, and now the Cowboys don't play the Bears anymore, so now I can start rooting for both teams now again.
Dig it. All right, let's see how it goes. You said Dak Prescott throws for 4 tutties?
Okay, let's just.
Wase in the 2-minute drill. Wase in the 2-minute drill.
Fumbling
Like
hard
always.
right now.
Like always.
Give me
Caught the
400
big
yards.
game and wasn't able to come
400,
through.
400 yards. 400 yards. 400 yards. 3 touchdowns.
400 yards, 3 touchdowns. Damn. Okay, that's definitely not. But we'll revisit
350.
this.
350.
All right. Real quick, I don't know if Spot is on still here, but he kept on pinging in the chat to talk about the Tigers. The Tigers just blew a 10-game lead in September.
It was more.
What'd you
I
say?
think. It was more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, we'll see.
Tigers.
That's all we have for today's show.
Baseball.
Excited for week 4. W's in the chat. Let's see if the chat can compete in fantasy against the gurus that you see up here. But for Nadeem,
Guru Nanak.
Renato, and Wase, I'm Nadeem. We'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks.
I love it.
I love it.